The afternoon quiet in Kutba village belies its violent past. The uncared sugarcane fields, dilapidated homes, unhinged surroundings and locked doors. The only physical evidence of what happened more than 5 years ago. For the people of Kutba in western Uttar Pradesh, there is no closure. "60 people from this area lost their lives in one of Uttar Pradesh's worst communal riots in September 2013. Those who survived, around 50,000 people, never came back to the land they called home. Communal tensions in Muzaffarnagar had started simmering months before a Mahapanchayat was called. The charges of murder, mob violence, retributive attacks had split communities. And to protest the alleged attacks on their community, the Jats of Muzaffarnagar organized a panchayat at Janset town on 31st August. The panchayat in one video demanded action against those behind the murder of 2 Jat youths. The Kap Panchayat then announced a Mahapanchayat on 7 September at Nagla Mandor if their demands were not met. Amid this disquiet, a fake video circulated on social media stirred communal passions. It showed 2 boys being beaten to death by a mob. By the time police declared that the video was in fact shot in Sialkot in Pakistan and was 2 years old, the tinder had been lit. Political parties with an eye on the upcoming 2014 general elections stoked the fire. Despite the administration's attempt to ban public meetings, the Mahapanchayat took place. Over 1.5 lakh people from Uttar Pradesh, Haryana and Delhi participated in it. Named Bahu Beti Samman Bachao Mahapanchayat, local leaders addressed thousands of farmers, allegedly making incendiary speeches, charges they have since denied. On their way home, the farmers were attacked. Some died of bullet wounds. This led to retaliatory attacks that burnt Muzaffarnagar and its twin town Shamli for 2 days. A year later, as political temperatures soared and the communal divide grew, came the elections. The wounds of the September riots were still fresh as electioneering gathered steam. Maybe not at rally grounds, but on dirt tracks of the villages, away from the eyes of the law, netas armed themselves for the battle. It was clear. Verbal attacks and jibes were not going to be the only weapon to be used by politicians in riot-hit Muzaffarnagar.
In the run-up to the polls, the illegal arms business in this riot-torn district is flourishing, and we've been promised a tour inside an illegal arms factory after dark. ये जुड़ेगा किधर? ये ऐसे जुड़ेगा. Unfortunately, this election doesn't bring the promise of change. What it brings is a realization that power flows through the barrel of a gun.
The distrust between communities was palpable. The 2014 elections were being fought under the shadow of guns.
The army has been called out as the death toll due to violence in Uttar Pradesh's Muzaffarnagar.
There's more evidence emerging of Akhilesh Yadav government's communal twist to the deadly riots that took place in Muzaffarnagar, which
today has got never-before-seen footage that exposes the riot conspiracy.
The Ministry of Home Affairs has sought a report from Uttar Pradesh on the Muzaffarnagar violence.
Fresh violence broke out yesterday when a group of people coming from a Mahapanchayat clashed with another group.
Muzaffarnagar, where indefinite curfew has been slammed to quell the violence.
Over 60 lives lost in one of Uttar Pradesh's worst riots in September 2013. More than 50,000 people were displaced, and nearly 5 years later, the Yogi Adityanath government has started the process of withdrawing 131 cases linked to the communal riots in Muzaffarnagar and Shamli.
माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी ने निर्णय लिया है कि जो भी राजनीतिक दृष्टि से मुकदमे दर्ज हुए हैं उनको हम वापस लेंगे, क्योंकि विभिन्न अदालतों में लगभग 62,000 से अधिक मुकदमे लंबित हैं उत्तर प्रदेश के विभिन्न न्यायालयों में। तो सरकार की ये प्राथमिकताओं में शामिल है कि जो भी राजनीतिक दृष्टि से मुकदमे हैं उनको हम वापस लेंगे।
India Today has accessed the Yogi government's letter written to the district magistrate and the senior superintendent of police of Muzaffarnagar, asking for their opinion on withdrawing the cases. The BJP maintains that the state government is withdrawing only false cases. Opposition parties, though, are calling it amnesty to rioters.
मैंने मांग की है, मुख्यमंत्री से पत्र लिखा था कि जो तोड़फोड़ आगजनी से रिलेटेड मुकदमे हैं वो मुकदमे वापस होने चाहिए, जो पिछली सरकार द्वारा उस समय फर्जी तरीके से दर्ज किए गए थे, उसमें बहुत से निर्दोष लोग शामिल हैं।
You cannot justify withdrawal of cases of such heinous crimes. What BJP in Uttar Pradesh is doing is that they are doing appeasement of Hindutva. They are not governing that state under rule of law but by rule by religion.
जो भी पॉलिटिकली मोटिवेटेड केसेस थे उस पे उसको जो है वापस लेने में कोई बुराई नहीं है। जो जेन्युइन केसेस हैं उस पर कानून के तहत कार्रवाई हो।
सरकार को ये सुनिश्चित करना पड़ेगा कि दुर्भावना उन्होंने कैसे मापी और कैसे जांची, क्योंकि किसी भी केस को अपनी मर्जी से दुर्भावना बता देना या किसी भी केस को अपनी मर्जी से न्याय संगत बता देना, ये किसी के अपने विजडम पे नहीं हो सकता, उसके कुछ लीगल मापदंड होने चाहिए।
503 cases were registered against around 1,455 people, including former Union Minister Sanjeev Balyan, BJP MLA Umesh Malik and BJP leader Sadhvi Prachi under the then Samajwadi Party government. Balyan and Malik, among other leaders, are accused of making provocative speeches at a Mahapanchayat on August 31, 2013, which reportedly triggered the riots. Yogi Adityanath had listed law and order as his top priority after he came to power. The decision to drop riot cases raises questions over Yogi's commitment to the crackdown on crime. Are cases being dropped selectively, for instance? Or will people responsible for India's worst riots in a decade be let off? The Yogi government is yet to answer these key questions convincingly.
By the spring of 2017, the colour saffron was omnipresent. The air filled with chants, the Modi magic had worked its charm. With 312 seats out of the 403 at stake, the BJP had swept away every party that came in its way in the Uttar Pradesh Assembly elections. And much to everyone's surprise, the controversial Hindutva poster boy, Yogi Adityanath from Gorakhpur, was crowned UP's new Chief Minister. whether it was the anti-Romeo squads or the overnight crackdown on abattoirs. Yogi, now the Chief Minister of India's most populous state, had promised he was going to be tough on crime. And to sustain the new image, Yogi's UP government in December 2017 passed a new law that would grant amnesty to politicians booked for non-serious crimes. The Chief Minister himself got rid of a 22-year-old case against him. This new law provided a clean chit to politicians accused in 20,000 such cases.
Displaced, insulted, threatened, abused, even raped. These are the people of Muzaffarnagar who have become central to our political discourse ahead of the 2014 elections.
In 2013, when India Today visited riot-hit Muzaffarnagar, 3 months after the violence began, the sugar bowl of the state had lost its spirit. What was left were empty streets. Thousands had lost their homes and their loved ones to the riots. Huddled in relief camps, families struggled to make sense of the violence that ripped apart Muzaffarnagar and Shamli. Children crying for food, some forced to study under open skies, others struggling to survive the harsh winter in these temporary camps. Displaced from their homes, most vow never to return. Trust built over years of living as neighbors was shattered into pieces.
सामान क्यों ले जा रहे हैं यहाँ से? हमारा तो नुकसान नहीं है जी, हमारा छोड़ा ही नहीं है, सारा नुकसान कुआड़ भी तोड़ रखे हमारे तो।
Villagers who did go back faced the wrath of their neighbors who accused them of spreading lies.
10-20 आदमी अधिकारियों को जाओ, अधिकारियों को अब सब घर को तलाशी लुआ हिंदुओं की किसका सामान है? सही है। रुकेगा भी कुछ साला सबका तलाशी करवाओ तो सही है। अगर हमारा सुई में आ जाए तो चोर का इलाज संभाला।
Some wished to return to their original homes, but wanted the government to ensure their safety.
हम तो जी भी आवांगे जब कुछ वो हो जाएगा सरकारी उस तक।
क्या सरकारी?
जो मदद है सरकारी।
Not everyone relied on government help, moving into housing provided by organizations like the Jamiyat-e-Ulema-e-Hind. After the break, we take you back to Kutba village to meet the survivors and see how they have coped over the years. Five years later, justice has evaded survivors of the Muzaffarnagar riots. Their camps have been replaced by pakka houses. But monetary relief is not enough to rub off the scars of riots from their memories. And the recent announcement by the UP government to drop 131 riot-related cases has left them bitter.
इस फैसले से गुस्सा आ रहा है हमें, इस सरकार के फैसले से, जो ये चाह रही है कि ये मुकदमे वापस हो जाए। हमने किस तरीके से जीवन बिताया।
The feeling of helplessness has multiplied.
अपने घरों से बेघर हुए हैं, हम और मिलने वाला है क्या, कुछ तो सजा उन लोगों को मिलनी चाहिए। और मुकदमे वापस लेगा तो फिर कुछ भी नहीं रहेगा, वो लोग तो खुले घूमेंगे।
Of the 131 cases to be withdrawn, 13 out of murder and 11 of attempt to murder.
चुनाव आ रहा, नियत तो उनकी खराब है। चुनाव के लिए कुछ भी बोल रहा है। सरकार तो अपने मतलब को कुछ भी कहता है, 1 मिनट में उजड़वा दे, 1 मिनट में बसा दे अपने मतलब के लिए।
The decision to start the process on the withdrawal was taken after a delegation of CUP leaders from Muzaffarnagar and Shamli, including BJP MP Sanjeev Balyan and the party's Budhana MLA Umesh Malik, met Chief Minister Adityanath. Balyan claims they sought withdrawal of 402 cases, all of them against Hindus belonging to the Jat and other backward communities. The special investigation team set up by the then Akhilesh Yadav government had booked people from both communities for offences like murder, attempt to murder, rioting and arson during the violence. 511 cases were registered in Muzaffarnagar and Shamli districts. 170 cases were quashed by SIT after inquiry. The SIT released final reports in 169 cases. In 171 cases, a charge sheet was filed by the SIT. 41 cases have been closed due to hostile witnesses. A 65-year-old Khatun was shot dead in her house, the only woman to have been killed in Kutba village. Her 76-year-old husband, Kadamdeen, a cloth seller, now spends most of his time with his grandchildren. His son got a government job and 15 lakh rupees as compensation, but he is still not at ease in the new neighborhood. He wants to fight out the case in the court. Justice would be the only solace in his old age.
हमारे के पास के माफ करने गए वो करेगा जिसने अड़बाद करी है, जिसने लड़ाई करी है, मैं करेंगे इसको। हमारा तो कसूर ही कुछ नहीं, कसूर तो उनका है जो हमारे पास खामखा बेमतलब आन के ढेर मारे, हमारे बच्चे जाकत मारे।
FIR number 425, registered on 10 September 2013 with Shahpur police station, has a total of 110 accused from Kutba village. All accused are Hindus, while all 8 dead, including Kadamdeen's wife, were Muslims. So far, police has managed to charge sheet 79 accused. Now there is pressure on the family members of the victims to strike a compromise with the accused.
ये हमारे पता है यारी बात जो समझौते की और तो कुछ नहीं आ रही।
क्या बोला जा रहा है आपसे?
हमारे तो रहा है नहीं जी, हमारा कसूर ही कुछ नहीं। समझौता कहीं का कर ले जी, हमारा कसूर नहीं।
A few blocks away, Iqbal was fortunate when the riots hit his village back in 2013. His family managed to escape to safety, but he too has chosen not to return. This pellet-ridden door, which he managed to bring back from his ancestral house in Kutba village, remains a daily reminder of the violence that uprooted him. It saved them from the rioters and now stands between his past and the future.
रात तो एकदम ले लो और मार लो, काट दो, जो जहाँ उसको मिला वहीं काट दिया। हमारी चाची है जो खातून थी, ये फालिस की बीमार थी, बताओ वो बुजुर्ग के आदमी क्या कर सकते? बुजुर्ग को ही नहीं छोड़ दे उन्होंने, नौजवान को तो क्या छोड़ दे सर।
In Kutba village, 8 Muslims were killed by a frenzied mob on the morning of 8 September 2013. Dozens of their houses were ransacked. Today, these abandoned houses stand testimony to the village's gory past.
Half burnt with no doors or windows. This is what is left of the houses where Muslim families lived in Kutba village. Though it's been close to 5 years since the riot hit this village, but the scars of September 2013 are still there.
This house built just a year before the violence was set ablaze by rioters. Brotherhood spanning generations were blackened forever.
बहुत बुरा हाल था, कई हजार आदमी थे, कोई कुछ कर रहा, कोई कुछ कर रहा। अच्छा जी, कोई तबल ले रहा, कोई भाले ले रहा, कोई बंदूक ले रहा, कोई राइफल ले रहा। अजी वो मंजर देख कर तो इस गांव में पैर रखने को दिल नहीं करता जी। वो मंजर देख कर जिस दिन वो याद आ जाए तो उस दिन तो मतलब हमारी नींद उड़ जाती है। ऐसा बुरा खौफनाक मंजर था। कोई तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति करने वाला मुजफ्फरनगर के अंदर अपनी राजनीति नहीं कर पाएगा। जय भारत, जय हिंदुस्तान।
यही जाट मुसलमान एकता के लिए था। हमारे 12 हत्याओं के फैसले हो चुके थे।
Several rounds of panchayats have been held to diffuse the tension between the two communities.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Har Har Mahadev! Har Har Mahadev!
In the Jat community, 65-year-old Rajbir Singh went to attend the 2013 Bahu Beti Bachao Mahapanchayat in a nearby village, Purbalyan. While returning to his village Kakada, he was first hit on the head by a stone and then shot dead. His son now has a government job. He is ready to compromise on his father's murder case, but wants a similar gesture from the Muslim community.
मैं लड़कों को बिठा देंगे, वोट ले लेंगे, अपना काम निकाल लेंगे, लड़कों के नाम दर्ज थाने में आ जाएंगे। कोई ना कोई मुँह धारा लगा के उनका जो है जिंदगी खराब हो जाए। इसलिए हम चाहते कि हम ऐसे इसमें नहीं बढ़ते।
इसलिए आप चाहते हो आपका लड़का यहाँ से दूर चला जाए? जी जी। तो क्या सोचा है आपने इसके लिए?
बस इसके लिए सोचा ये PSC में, ये मिलिट्री में, यूपी पुलिस में, इनमें अगर इसका नंबर आया ठीक है।
FIR number 421 registered with Shahpur police station named 23 Muslims from Purbalyan village as accused. All of those accused are out on bail. The charge sheet has been filed in court and the trial is still on. The Yogi government's move has dealt a blow to the efforts of local leaders to bring together both communities and end the bitterness caused by the riots. There are complaints from both sides. There are allegations against the Special Investigation Team, which fixed charges against accused during Akhilesh Yadav's regime. There are bizarre cases where even the physically disabled and 70-year-old men have been booked for murder and rioting.
कई मीटिंगें हुई, हिंदू मुस्लिम सब दोनों समुदायों को बैठा के और बातचीत भी हुई और उससे हल निकलता भी नजर आ रहा। तो पर सरकार ने जो दिया 131 से, इससे हमारे इस मामले में काफ़ी एकदम झटका लगा।
सरकार समझौतों में सेंध लगाना चाहती है। पिछले 1 साल से हम लोग लगे हुए हैं। एक समझौता कमेटी बनी थी, लगभग सब लोगों के मनों से समझौते हो चुके हैं। लेकिन अब जो 131 मामलों की बात सरकार करती है वह कोरी बेईमानी है, क्योंकि उसमें ज़्यादातर मामले तो उन राजनेताओं पे हैं, खासतौर से जो सत्ता में बैठे हुए राजनेता हैं उन पर हैं।
Instead of healing wounds of these riot-hit families, the Yogi government is adding insult to injury. The decision to withdraw riot-related cases of a chosen few will cause further damage to the already strained social fabric.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.